What if our atmosphere vanished for just 5 seconds? Sounds harmless, you can hold your breath that long, right? But it would be the most catastrophic 5 seconds in human history. The sky would instantly turn black, like the moon's, as sunlight would no longer scatter off air molecules. Stars and planets would appear in the daytime, but you wouldn't have time to notice. At the same moment, the world would fall completely silent. No air means no sound. Even a jet engine next to you would be mute. The silence and darkness would be terrifying signals. Our protective shield is gone. This would happen everywhere, indoors or out, mountain or valley. The air pressure that keeps our bodies intact would vanish. The vacuum of space would hit Earth, and the consequences would be immediate and brutal. The rules of our world would break in an instant. 5 seconds is all it takes for irreversible damage. The planet would be exposed to the void, and chaos would begin. No one would be spared from the effects. The countdown to disaster would start for everyone at once. In less time than it takes to read this, the world would be changed forever. Every living thing would be hit instantly. Birds and planes would drop from the sky. No air means no lift. Airplanes would lose power and plummet, millions in free fall. On the ground, the real danger isn't holding your breath, it's the sudden loss of pressure. If you tried to hold your breath, your lungs could rupture. Exhaling is your only slim chance. Gases in your blood would form bubbles, causing embolism. You'd lose consciousness in about 3 seconds. Skin and exposed moisture would start to boil away. Every land animal would suffer the same fate, suffocating and exposed to vacuum. Combustion engines would stop instantly. Cars, generators, and planes would all fail. The world would grind to a halt. No machines, no movement. Just falling birds, planes, and people. All of this would happen in total, eerie silence. The mechanical world would be paralyzed. The chaos would be universal and immediate. 5 seconds would feel like an eternity. With no atmosphere, the sun's radiation would hit us full force. The ozone layer gone, everyone in sunlight would suffer instant severe radiation burns. The top layer of every ocean, lake and river would begin to boil as the boiling point drops in the vacuum. Water vapor would rise in massive clouds, oceans churning, and marine life near the surface cooked instantly. Aquatic ecosystems would be devastated, the world's water would be in chaos, boiling, freezing, and evaporating at once. Without the atmosphere, meteoroids would bombard the surface and electronics would fry from solar radiation. Metals could cold weld together, and our communication networks would collapse. The planet would be battered by space itself. The technological world would be crippled. The environment would be unrecognizable. The damage would be catastrophic and immediate. All this in just 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, the atmosphere snaps back, but not gently. Air would rush in, creating a global shockwave, a wall of wind faster than sound. Everything not anchored would be swept up, debris, vehicles, water vapor, into a planet-wide storm. Buildings and forests would be flattened. The sound would return as a deafening, earth-shaking roar. Oceans would be slammed by the returning pressure, spawning tsunamis hundreds of meters high. Every coastline would be devastated. The recompressing air would heat up, igniting dust and debris into a global firestorm. The sky would glow with burning air and debris. Survivors would face a world on fire. The destruction would be total: winds, waves, and flames. The aftermath would be worse than the initial vacuum. The planet would be forever changed. When the chaos ends, the world would be unrecognizable. Cities flattened, coastlines erased, forests burned. Most of humanity would be gone, the survivors injured and traumatized. The atmosphere would be choked with dust and smoke, blocking sunlight and plunging Earth into a cold, dark twilight. Global temperatures would plummet, the air would be filled with pollutants, the oceans a slurry of debris. Mass extinction would follow, the food chain collapsing. Agriculture would be impossible, survival would be a daily struggle. The planet would take millions of years to recover. This nightmare shows how fragile our atmosphere is. We live at the bottom of a protective ocean of air, our only shield from the void. Those 5 seconds reveal that our atmosphere isn't just something we have, it's everything. It is the guardian of our world. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more mind-bending science.